Sonic the Hedgehog is a really cool guy, but there are lots of really cool guys in the Sonic franchise, and girls for that matter, but since I'm slowly devolving into a Sonic YouTuber, I thought it would be a good time to talk about the top 10 best characters in the entire Sonic franchise, except there's a twist. Sonic and Tails are actually banned from the list. You may be wondering why, but I don't care. For number 10, we have the most common thing to follow the word "and," being Knuckles. I already know some of you guys are getting angry that Knuckles is only number 10, but I wish all current commenters a very stop. I like Knuckles a lot, and there's a lot of things that make him great. For example, he can fly in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which automatically makes him extremely cool. On top of that, he has big ol' knuckles, which the name implies, I suppose. Unfortunately, he is an enchilada, which hurt my stomach when I eat them, so that's gonna have to knock him down a few spots on the list. In all seriousness though, Knuckles is one of my favorite Sonic characters, not only because he's cool, but he's also the funniest character in the Sonic Boom cartoon, which people love, not to be mistaken for the Sonic Boom video game. His purple eyes also have a spot in my heart, but unfortunately there is one thing that severely impacted my opinion on the man, which are the levels in the Sonic Adventure games. I have already made a video on those games, which you should go check out, but honestly, I don't even hate the levels that much. The music in them sounds cool, the idea is cool, they're just repetitive. And I had to play way too many of them in between actually fun levels, so sorry Knuckles. Alright, number 9 is Jet, who's this green thing from Sonic Riders. I'ma be real, I haven't even played Sonic Riders all the way through, but in the commercials and box art, I always thought this guy was really cool. So, yeah. Alright, now for an actually amazing green bird, we have Bean the Duck. While I always thought Jet was the cooler version of Bean, Jet isn't a bad game, while Bean is in one of my favorite Sonic games actually, being Sonic the Fighters. He was originally from another Sega game called Dynamite Ducks, where his father also features. I'm not an expert on Sonic lore though, so I'm gonna stop speaking before I get fined by the Sonic police. Anyway, another thing that makes Bean cool, other than being a green Sonic character, is the fact that he loves explosion and regularly carries bombs on him. Despite him being a flight threat, I always thought the bombs were a nice touch to his character and stopped him from being just the green Sonic character. For lucky number 7, we have Compound's favorite Sonic character, Big the Cat. Honestly, I've always thought he looked more big than cat, but I mean, it's not like that's a bad thing. The fishing segments were always boring to me, but Big the Cat as a character is actually kind of funny. The point of Big the Cat is to be a dumb, lovable oaf, which in my opinion he does an amazing job of. Unless that's not the point of Big the Cat, in which case I hate him. If there's one thing horrible Sonic games are good at, it's introducing good characters. Silver the Hedgehog, originally from Sonic 06 of all things, is a really cool concept. Again, I'm no expert on Sonic lore, so I'm not even gonna get into that, but the man has telekinesis and his name's Silver, which should suffice. Other than him being another hedgehog with a new color, Silver does bring some new stuff to the table. He flies, he glows, kinda, and he's a really good roster filler anytime Sonic goes to the Olympics with his pals. He's basically the Superman of the Hedgehogs with a big sense of justice and righteousness, but if I'm being honest, it makes me glad that Sonic is the main character and Silver is only on the side. Not because I hate Silver, just because he's better as a side character. Alright, we've completed the first half of the list, and I'm sure some of you guys are crying and whining about how your character wasn't where you wanted them to be. Well, guess what? I don't care. This is my video, and if you disagree, you should go make your own. I mean, I'm just kidding. Please like the video and comment down below which character is your favorite. Alright, to start off the second half of the list, we have the homie Dr. Eggman. Or Dr. Robotnik, who's not even really a homie now that I think about it. I mean, what can I say about this guy? He's the Dr. Wily of the Sonic franchise. The thing that makes Dr. Eggman stand out from other villains, though, specifically Dr. Wily since they're very similar with their machine building powers and such, is the fact that Dr. Eggman is funny. He's funny in the TV show, and he's even funny in the games to an extent. He never really feels threatening, which is actually a good thing for a video game like Sonic, I think. Of course, there are times where he takes himself more seriously than others, but overall I think that Eggman is so well liked, partially because he's just a funny guy. For number 4, we have one of the most forgotten about characters in the Sonic franchise, being the homie Espio. Now Espio is one of the coolest Sonic characters, if not straight up the coolest, because not only is he purple, but he's also a literal ninja. There's basically nothing cooler than ninjas, which is obviously a huge plus for Espio, and also every time I see this man referenced or show up in any Sonic game, I just get happy. Of course, he was also in Sonic the Fighters, which again is one of the best Sonic games in the entire franchise, but he also shows up in a surprising amount of other mainline Sonic games. I think one of the reasons Espio SBO is forgotten so much though isn't because he's lame or even a forgettable character, but because this first game was Knuckles Chaotix, for goodness sake. I know very little about this game and it's so obscure that I can't help but want to make a video on it, but I say that about everything, so if you want to see a video on that, please comment down below. Also, comment down below if you think SBO is cool, because I sure do. Number 3 is the only character in the entire Sonic franchise that even has a chance at competing with SBO for being the coolest, which is Shadow the Hedgehog. The name Shadow the Hedgehog carries so much just in itself, and that's with good reason. There are lots of people who fall under the misconception that Shadow is lame and edgy, but what the heck, that's not the case at all. Shadow is freaking cool as balls, okay? He's like Sonic, except he's black and red, which are cool colors. His feet grind on metal to make sparks, which is also cool as balls. And he's allegedly the ultimate life form, so like, what's there not to like? Well, of course, everyone knows the most cringy and edgy of Sonic fans have tarnished the name of Shadow the Hedgehog, but like, you can't let a fan base decide how you see a character, otherwise games like Undertale would never be played today. Now it's time for the coolest purple character in the entire Sonic franchise, Fang the gun-wielding wolf. Fang is also from an extremely obscure Sonic game, being Sonic Triple Trouble for the Game Gear of all things. Once again, Fang is from Sonic the Fighters, which gives him some bonus points for this list. Also, this character is basically perfect. He's purple, which is great, he has a freaking gun, he has a cool hat, and I'm pretty sure he likes shiny objects and was designed to look like an explorer. A generic explorer, that is. Completely generic, guys. Fang was actually straight up just going to have a revolver pistol in Sonic Triple Trouble in order to actually shoot Sonic, but this was later cut for, unknown reasons. Anyway, even as a kid, Fang was always my favorite Sonic character and my go-to choice in Sonic the Fighters, so I'm sure you can imagine how hyped I was when I saw him in Sonic Mania. Alright, now it's time for the absolute, undisputed best character in the entire Sonic franchise. I honestly had two characters in mind for this, and one of them obviously made the spot, while the other was cut from the list entirely. And no, it wasn't Sonic or Tails. The number one best character in the entire Sonic franchise is Scratch the Chicken. This guy is just freaking cool, man. He's in Dr. Robotnik's Mean Beam Machine and the Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon. No, not the anime, the cartoon. Also, everything about this character is just hilarious. Why would a chicken need any robot modifications in the first place? That's just absurd. If you couldn't guess by now, the only other choice I even had in mind for number 1 was Grounder, who I do love as a character, but I think Scratch is just slightly better in my opinion, and I'm never wrong, so those are what I consider to be the best characters in the entire Sonic franchise. And no, this is not a troll. Not everything is a freaking troll, guys. This was from the heart. And since this little heart-to-heart video is finished, please like the video if you enjoyed, and comment down below what your favorite character is. And if any of you disagree with my picks, then I will cry.